When I first started working out, I didn't want to be the biggest guy in the room. I just wanted to look better. Not shredded like a bodybuilder, not bulky like a powerlifter. I just wanted to feel confident, to take off my shirt without overthinking it, to walk past the mirror and think, damn, that's me. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. I failed miserably. I developed a kind of body that I wasn't happy with. But after a few years of trial and error, I finally developed the body that I always wanted. That's what this video is about. Building an aesthetic physique, one that looks clean, proportional, sharp. A body that turns head not because it's massive, but because it's balanced. Let's start with the basics. What actually makes a body look aesthetic? It's not just the size, it's symmetry. The kind of body that looks great in a t-shirt or no t-shirt at all. Here is the formula. Wide shoulders, defined chest, visible abs, a small waist, and well-balanced arms and legs. That shape with the V-taper is the key, and the good thing is that you can train for it. Most guys train like powerlifters or they just copy bodybuilders, but if your goal is aesthetics, here is how to train. Focus on the muscles that shape your silhouette. Lats through pull-ups and rows to widen your back, shoulders with presses and lateral raises to add width, upper chest with inclined presses to lift your torso, core with planks and leg raises to flatten and define your waist. And yes, legs matter too. You don't need tree trunks, but skipping leg days breaks the balance and make you look weird. And keep in mind this, you might feel awkward after changing your routine, but always remember that you're not lifting for your ego, you're sculpting your body. That means clean form, focused reps, and gradual progression over time. I've seen many guys making this mistake, lifting just for ego, and they end up in places that they didn't want to be. They end up with the same kind of body of those people who complain that they didn't get any attraction from women. The only attraction they got were from men that were asking them how they got there. You can build a perfect frame, but if you're carrying too much fat, no one will ever see it. That's why aesthetic equals lean. You don't need to be shredded, but around 10 to 12% of body fat is the sweet spot. That's where abs show, lines appear, and everything looks sharp. So how do you get there? Here is the simple formula. Eat in a slight calorie deficit. Prioritize protein, aim for 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Stick to whole foods like rice, eggs, oats, lean meats, veggies, etc. Cut down on sugar and alcohol. It doesn't need to be complicated, just clean, consistent eating. And if you're down for it, I'd suggest you eat the same foods every day. That makes the whole process way easier than try to calculate and decide what you're gonna eat every day. But here's what most people miss. The body isn't built in the gym, it's built in your lifestyle. Let's talk about sleep. You need 7 to 9 hours every night. That's when you recover, that's when you grow. Lack of sleep kills your energy, hurts your hormones, and makes fat loss harder. What about stress? Well, high stress raises cortisol, which leads to stubborn fat and low testosterone. You need calm in your life. Walks, stillness, hobbies, whatever grounds you, do more of that. And most importantly, consistency. If you stay on track for 3 to 6 months, you'll start looking like a different person. You can train hard, eat right, sleep well, but your body is just one part of your presentation. Grooming, hygiene, and style, they're like the frame around a finished painting. A sharp haircut, clean skin, clipped nails, good posture, clothes that actually fit your body. These are small things, but they make a massive difference. Not because you're trying to impress people, but because it shows that you respect yourself. If you're putting in the work at the gym, let the world see it at its best. I used to think you had to be born with it, that some people were just lucky, but the truth is that anyone can build an aesthetic body. It takes strategy, it takes time, and it takes belief. So if you're starting now, start simple. Train for shape, not for ego. Eat for fuel, not emotion. Sleep like your body depends on it, because it actually does. And show up even when it's hard, because this isn't just about looking good, it's about discipline, it's about confidence, and it's also about pride. And trust me, Once you catch a glimpse of the body you're building, you'll realize that you're just not getting a six-pack, you're actually building a new life. I'll be sharing more videos like this, breaking down the mindset, the workouts, the meals, and everything in between. If you want to build your best body, if you want to become more disciplined and more confident, hit subscribe and stick around. Your future self will thank you, and so will I. Goodbye. Dime, Bobby, you have to take it away from there.